Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. So now we're moving on to the final few huruf al-at. We have la, bal and lakin. So he says la wa bal wa lakin jami'uha li thubut al-hukmi li ahad al-amrayni mu'ayyana. So these three, all of them, are to establish a ruling linked to one of two matters. So, for example, amma la فَلِنَفْيِ مَا وَجَبَ لِلْأَوَّلِ أَنِ الثَّانِ. Yes? So this wajaba is a nafi. La is to negate what has been wajaba ay thabata. What has been linked to the first from the second. What does that mean? Ja'ani Zaydun. So Zayd has been linked to Ja'a. Yes? So we remove, we say, we do nafi of Amrun from Ja'a. So Ja'ani Zaydun la Amrun. Zayd came to me, not Amr. Yes? Understood? Okay? Yes? Bal. What is bal? Bal lil idrabi anil awwali wal ithbati lithani. Bal is to turn away, ignore, remove the ruling of the first and to establish it for the second. For example, Ja'ani Zaydun bal amrun wa ma'nahu bal ja'ani amrun. So what what he's saying here is Ja'ani Zaydun. Say no, Ja'ani amrun wa ma'nahu bal ja'ani amrun. So we're saying here Zayd did not come. So what we do, we're negating the ruling from the first and we're linking it to the thani. Yes? Okay? Wa ma ja'a bakrun bal khalidun. So we say Ja'ani Zaydun bal amrun. It means, okay, I meant to say Amr came. And وَمَا جَاءَ بَكْرٌ بَلْ خَالِدٌ. If we have a negative sentence, this is a muthbat sentence. And this is manfi. Okay? So in the manfi, وَمَا جَاءَ بَكْرٌ بَلْ خَالِدٌ. If you have that, مَعْنَاهُ بَلْ مَا جَاءَ خَالِدٌ. So if you say مَا جَاءَ بَكْرٌ بَلْ خَالِدٌ, this means that this مَا جَاءَ بَكْرٌ was a mistake. It was really Ma ja'a Khalidun. But it's ikhtilaf in the second meaning. Yes? So this is probably ta'qeed lafzi. Ta'qeed ma'nawi, sorry. What does Ma ja'a Bakrun bal Khalidun mean? So he's saying in the Nahw, its meaning is Bal ma ja'a Khalidun. Bal ma ja'a Khalidun. This means here, when I say Ma ja'a Bakrun bal Khalidun, it means Ma ja'a Khalidun. Others have said no. This actually means Bal Ja'a Khalidun. And this is a rajih according to Ibn Hisham rahimahullah. So when you say Ma Ja'a Bakrun Bal Khalidun, you're saying Bakr didn't come, but Khalid came. And Hidayatun Nahw is saying here, no, it means it wasn't Bakr who didn't come, it was Khalid who didn't come. So this is the one in blue here that I wrote. This is a rajih according to Ibn Hisham and other people as well. But most have copied off Ibn Hisham anyways. So is ikhtilaf in what this means. Okay? Okay? Following? And lakin is for istidrak. What does that mean? We'll explain it first. وَيَلْزَمُهَا النَّفْيُ قَبْلَهَا. There must be a negative with lakin. Either before it, قَبْلَهَا أو بَعْدَهَا. In قَبْلَهَا, مَا جَاءَ. So here is what? Lakin. And is what? In nafi. Ma ja'ani Zaydun lakin Amrun ja'a. So you have here Ma ja'ani Zaydun, this lakin preceded by the particle ma. So Zayd did not come to me, but Amr came. Or rather Amr came, however Amr came. Or ba'daha qama Bakrun, this lakin, and lakin's negative comes after it. Lakin Khalidun lam yaqum. So lakin always comes with a negative. A negative must come before it or a negative must come after it. But there must be a negative particle with lakin. Understood? So we then la, bal and lakin. Any questions regarding these?
Who's got this? Who's got the document?
When bal occurs twice, there's no specifics to whether when bal occurs twice. The bal that you have there is not bal atifa, it's bal ibtida'iyya. And that is the same as munqati'ah. So in the Quran, many places you get a bal. And this bal, when it's not between mufradat, or it's not negating one or the other, it's in the meaning of munqati'ah. Okay, inshallah we discuss that next book we do inshallah, but that's the simple way of understanding it. The same bal can come in the meaning of and not muttasila but munqati'ah. So whatever rules within for munqati'ah, bal can have that as well. Yes, it's as if you're moving on. It's a new sentence. You're doing idrab and al-kalam al-awwal. You're just moving on. You say, well, look, this is finished. Something else. Rather, furthermore. So bal coming twice is not necessarily any specific meaning. The specifics is to regarding bal, not in the meaning of an atf necessarily, but it's between two sentences. And this is for meaning of munqati'ah. Does that make sense? So whatever is applied to munqati'ah will also apply here. Anything else? Okay, subhan. Ji, go ahead. Pardon me? Yeah. So what happens is when you have munqati'ah, it has the meaning of idrab. What does idrab mean? That we're just moving away from the first sentence. So muttasila, it has the meaning of either or. Okay. Now munqati'ah is the meaning of bal, which is for idrab. Now bal always have the meaning of idrab, but bal can be used between mufradat and you saying not this, rather this. But bal can also have the meaning of that's one point is proven, let's move on, something else. Not necessarily negating the first, as I explained the munqati'ah. So if you had example here, and we had here, these examples. Inshallah we'll go through all of this in detail. Yes? So it's not, so if you say here means bal, it doesn't negate the first. It doesn't negate the previous. It's just like doing intiqal. You're doing moving on to a new topic. Okay? And see these huruf, again, see the books of Nahw usually discuss only in terms of Arab and very briefly the ma'ani. But if you look, people who study Nahw, and this is a very important part, there's actually like huruful ma'ani. They actually have, as Ibn Hisham in the end of some of his books, in his Mughni al-Labib, in Ma'ani Nahw, what do you call it? Huruful Ma'ani discussion is very, very important, especially it comes. So we'll do that inshallah later on. But for now, have you got the brief just of what we're saying? When you have munqati'ah, it has a meaning of bal, and bal has a meaning of munqati'ah. What we're trying to say here is that you're moving on. You're not negating the first, you're starting a new topic. And you're saying, you know what, that's one established fact, let's move on, another point. And if you watch the video again, you get a rough idea, and we'll do it inshallah in more detail later on. Okay? Any other questions? Okay, subhanallah wa bihamdi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.